As this film clip demonstrates, time moved very slowly at the Paris Exposition back in 1900. I love the way the horses and carriages emerged from the fog of time. I myself fell off a large horse in Kentucky in 1947 at the age of 5. I supposedly landed on my head but suffered no ill effects. It was a large racehorse kind of horse, and the man who put me on it, a man named Deaton, was a trainer of horses. He was a large man and did not like my mother, who was French. I don't know what his excuse was. Maybe he was injured in the war. But in my memory, he had all his limbs. I do not remember falling, only getting up. These, of course, are French horses trained to pull carriages with women wearing large hats. Some of these hats are so large that you could carry on an affair beneath them without anyone knowing. In Rouen once, a woman in boots and riding pants entered a carriage, a covered one, not like this, and pulled down the shades. The carriage went round and round all day. She later came to a bad end. I myself never rode in a carriage, but I believe my grandfather, who would have been in his 20s at the time, not yet married, attended the Paris Exposition of 1900. I know that he ascended the Eiffel Tower because he wrote a poem about it and set it to a brief composition for the violin. He was an enthusiastic tennis player, but folks went scurrying when he played the violin. The poem about ascending the Eiffel Tower has not survived. Neither has the composition for the violin or his violin. Probably all was destroyed by the Allied bombing of Brest, which went on for months. The Allies had a good reason, of course. They had presumably nothing against my grandfather, but the Germans, a submarine base, etc. My grandmother was pious, but she also had an eye for real estate. While my grandfather was busy pulling teeth, he was a dentist, she was buying land. She especially liked land with a view of the harbor at Brest, the famous harbor.